so Major Dellene Webb. I'm a 66th year critical care nurse in the Army Nurse Corps. MEDREX 19-5 is essentially a medical readiness training opportunity we have with the U.S. forces, also training with the Rwandan military, collaboration to kind of share ideas and experiences as far as our medical treatment. It has been amazing. So this is my first time actually on the continent of Africa, and I can't say anything other than it has been truly amazing. The people have been friendly, like they have literally like welcomed me. Like I'll come to work every day, they grab my hand to pull me into experiences, to share working with patients and different opportunities. Or like, let's show me this, and we kind of share ideas. I've realized that actually a lot of our, at least the nursing perspective of things, a lot of things honestly are really the same. Like it's like, oh yes, we do that. Or yeah, I would have done the same thing. I think the only difference is sometimes in the US, we just have more stuff. We like our toys. we like our things. So I would probably say that's kind of one of the, maybe the biggest like maybe differences. It's just that we just have some stuff. And so that's one of the things that, but it's, I would say for this experience, it's helped me realize to kind of get more creative and flexible and adaptable and like, okay, so when I don't have 1, 2, 3, what can I use in replace of? And that's what this has shown me, if nothing else, is to be more flexible and adaptable. This has put us in a position of like, okay, so when we don't, let's say if we are deployed, I may not have the resources that I'm used to having in my brick and mortar hospital. Like I say, I'm from Walter Reed, so we're used to having resources abundantly. And so this, again, it puts you in a situation of like, okay, how can I work with someone, work in a space that I'm not as familiar with, it's not home, and how can I yet make the patient the center of care and still make sure I'm providing that safe opportunity and safe care to that patient delivery. So again, that flexibility and adaptability, that's what's important, and that's what prepares you to when you don't have, you're used to having your resources abundantly. That's what makes you creative and like, okay, how can I think outside the box? And like I say, really kind of get my hands in there. I think the overall takeaway is partnership. How do we work with other forces? Because we know moving forward, even within the US, we're DHA, where like everybody is under this umbrella. And I feel like it's kind of a similar thing where like, okay, how can we all come together or working in partnership with someone and still reach a common goal? So like I said, making the patient the center of what we're doing, and how do we best do that? And like I say, with limited resources or in different environments that we're not used to. We've seen some really challenging patients, and I think the ability, like one day we're here and it seemed like we kind of got ahead of things, and then to come back the next morning like less than 12 hours and that patient may no longer be with us. It's kind of been challenging, and just like, okay, because we want to know the who, what, where, when, and whys, and sometimes we don't have that whole picture. And I think the nursing staff here has been amazing in the sense that like, they're just able to kind of keep pushing on. I would also say one of the shared experiences or things that I've really enjoyed since being here, they have a very large, kind of like a student population that's here. So they have a lot of nursing students, we have a lot of medical students. And I actually really enjoy that the nursing students, or even the medical students, they're coming to us, like asking us questions like, what would you do? Or is this what we've done in the US? We talk about music. Like I think that's, as much as the medical things that we discuss in nursing care, or even there's always going to be like some little downtime moments, and then it's those moments where we get a chance to get personal. So I get to know, there's a few of the staff members like we're on a first name basis, and I'm just like, hey, what music are you listening to? They're telling me about concerts that's in the area, and so I think that has been one of the great rewarding, just getting to know people. Like that is what I really enjoy, just like cultural and food, and learning that gardens are almost like mandatory in the country. Like everybody's kind of mandated to have a garden. Just because they believe, say if you're able to feed yourself and you don't have to rely so much, if you don't have the money to pay for food, you can at least grow food. So there's just little nuances and things that I've just learned about the culture, about the people that I think, like I say, has been very rewarding, and it has made this experience far more personable.